Pepe, this little meme frog has made people millionaires, but why has it made people millionaires, and is it too late to buy? Let's take a deep dive. And Pepe is making moves on the price chart, but I wanted to bring you something a little bit extra today. We're going to look at macroeconomics, because for confidence in the market, in the crypto market, you need weakness in the dollar. So we're going to take a look at the CPI data. We're going to take a look at what knock-on effect that had on the dollar with the DXY. Then we're going to look at Pepe news and why Pepe's pumped so hard this year. And then finally, Pepe technical analysis. So firstly, core inflation news, CPI data, and it is all relative. I do promise you that, guys, because crypto is on risk and the dollar is off risk. We need to think of that. And if we do think of that, we can look at a correlation between the two. When we see weakness in the dollar, we can see strength in the crypto market. And when we see strength in the crypto market, that's when the memes rally, such as Pepe. So how was the core inflation data, and what impact has that got on the market, and what impact will that have on the market going forward? Because CPI unexpectedly fell flat in October and Bitcoin adds nearly 1%. So that's good news. It means we're trying to bring inflation down. The Feds have been higher in interest rates and higher in interest rates. And it's had that impact now where inflation started to peak and come back down again. Once it's down at another level where it's appropriate, such as 2%, which is the estimated level that they like to keep to, if it's down to 2%, then the markets can rally. They can start stimulating the economies again and start printing that money. The money printer goes on, and then the crypto market goes boom. So US inflation data for October was better than hoped, with the headline consumer price index, CPI, flat for the month versus economists' forecasts for a rise of 0.1%. The core rate rose just 0.2%, beating expectations for 0.3%. What does this mean overall, guys? It fell flat. It means what the Fed's done has worked so far. It means that there's possibly another interest rate hike in the future, but at the moment, it looks like it's staying flat. So we've seen the CPI data news, and now we want to see weakness in the dollar. And this is the DXY on the daily chart. And the DXY is a bunch of currencies, which is the Great British Pound, the Euro, the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, a bunch of currencies trading against the dollar. So we can see how strong the dollar is by looking at the DXY. And you can see here, the dollar peaked, the DXY peaked on the 3rd of October. So what knock-on effect did that have with the rest of the crypto market? We could take a quick look at the Pepe chart, and you can see on the 2nd of October, we started getting a bit of strength. There's a bit of lag with these meme coins, and Bitcoin will run before anything else. But as soon as you got confidence in the market here, look what happens to Pepe. Whilst Pepe pumps, the dollar is dumping. People flood out of the dollar in times of certainty, in times of confidence in the market, and they'll go into on-risk assets such as cryptocurrency and other assets such as commodities, stocks, anything else. As soon as it's on risk, people flood out of the dollar and go straight into other assets. So that's where you can see the correlation. We can see weakness in the dollar on the back of that. So all of you within the Pepe community, you may or may not know one of the reasons why the price did surge over 50% was because of the token burn. Yep, that's right. The developers actually burn a high allocation of their tokens, and then there's a new strategy team put in place going forward to manage that. And the Pepe token seen a surge of over 50%, and the surge occurred in the middle of a token burn, which saw developers burn $5.5 million worth of Pepe tokens, and that accounted for 6.9 trillion tokens. The burn lowered the developer team's Pepe holdings to 3.79 trillion tokens, worth around 3.72 million. What impact did that have on price action? Let's take a look. And here we have the Pepe chart on the daily. So what have we learned from the research that we've done together today? We've got the news and sentiment on our side, so that's a tick. We've got a weak dollar, just to confirm how weak the dollar actually is. The DXY, bang, breaking through structure support, and it's going to become resistance going forward. That's going to show strength in the market. That's another tick. Now, we've got the Pepe chart. We talked about this head and shoulders pattern, which is a high probability move. If we break this right shoulder, to the upside, which we haven't done yet, we haven't broken closed above it, that's a high probability move where you can measure the head to the neckline and see where price action is likely to break out to, which in this case is the 217 level. So all the way up to 217, it's currently at 120. So that's nearly a 2x from where it is if it does break out from the shoulder and this move does actually play out. Now, this is a heart-to-heart to you guys, and this is serious because I want to talk about risk management and having a diversified portfolio. Anyone that's new to cryptocurrency, you don't know what it's like to get wrecked. Anyone that's new to cryptocurrency, you will experience getting wrecked if you have all your eggs in one basket. Put all your money in Pepe, it's going to be a recipe for disaster. Pepe could moon or it could go to zero. So a well-balanced portfolio. And This is the Pepe community as well. I welcome all of you guys and I welcome you all into my community. But one thing is that we do teach appropriate risk management on this channel. So don't have your eggs in one basket and use a small allocation and ladder your positions in so you get a better average over a period of time. And that's my thoughts on Pepe. I didn't want to just bring you analysis. I wanted to bring you news, events, and the macro just to back up what we're actually saying and give us a bit more confidence within the market and make sure we don't have all our eggs in one basket. So do subscribe to the channel if you did find this useful. Like I say, I welcome all of you guys from the Pepe community into the Crypto Bullseye community. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day.